welcome to my third speed paint. This time it is Caesar from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I was putting together a color palette and then figuring out what brush to use, and then just start right off with the big shapes, and then start with the grid, getting things a bit more organized, and I end up like drawing a line of symmetry to make my life easier because life is hard. So yeah, putting in some shadows, and then of course the iconic headband. I don't actually know if I got the colors right. I just made him very pink and blue. Maybe he has different colors in his color scheme, but I just ignored that. So yeah, hair. There's the long bits of the headband, and then get back to the features, do some highlights, define the lips, which are very, very full lips I've given him. I also started off with a very defined nose for him, but I ended up changing my mind because I figured, I can't give every person I'm drawing a super defined nose that it looks like it's been broken before. I love that. Then I had a panic about proportions, which you just saw. That's all those lines. I ended up looking up a bunch of images for how proportions are supposed to work, because I forgot, and JoJo's characters are not good references for proportions. I think we all know that. So yeah, the proportion grid I think comes back a couple of times, but at least he's got eyes now, although they're not very good, but it's fine, we're getting there. You gotta trust the process. I never do, but you gotta. So we got some more definition in his face, in his cheeks, I guess. I don't know what that part is called. Doesn't matter. Headband time. I added all the triangles by just selecting the layer and drawing over it. Make my life easier. And some clothes stuffs, and back into the face. Like I said in, I believe it was the last one, with Nocturne, I don't put a lot of effort into clothes. They're just kind of there, and it's fine. But I've added more hair wispies, and I do believe I add more volume to his hair as well, to make it more poofy. I put some lashes there, I don't know if you could see that. Feathers, right, those are important. Yeah, and there go the hair poofies. So at this point, I'm working on the eyes a little bit, and adding a highlight, and I finally put the triangles there, which are also very important. And we've already got a lot more definition. The nose is more just straight now than it was in the beginning. I don't know, I just felt like it would suit Caesar more. I don't know, but more hair poofs. And of course I also put some just rough lines on the clothes. Like I said, not a lot of effort put into those. But I did add earrings to him, even though I know Caesar does not wear earrings canonically, but I just felt like it was right, So that's what I did. And then I started working on the background, trying to figure out how I want to do that. And I ended up deciding to go just with the dark. But then the features were a little bit too washed out in comparison, so I had to make them all darker, which I wasn't happy with that. At all. Yeah, even at the end, I was never quite happy with how this image drawing thing turned out. But it's fine. I'll probably end up drawing him again, let's be honest. Caesar was the first JoJo character I liked, so I would not be surprised if I revisit. But yeah, I ended up adding pink and blue highlights actually to his face, because I don't know, I just figured it worked, it fit, because the whole, and I mean JoJo's really colorful, and Caesar just has this very pastel color scheme, and so I don't know, I just wanted to add some colorful highlights as well. And like I said, he had looked washed out, so I tried to remedy that. Now you see my attempt at bubbles, which I'm also not happy with. But, C'est la vie. I lowered the opacity a bit on those, or maybe not. Maybe I already did. I don't know. Some more little details. I believe I added highlights to his lashes as well, which you probably couldn't really see. It's always so hard to see little details. And then I'm just working on some hair stuffs, which again you can't see until I'm working with the darker colors. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I'm gonna add some more highlights and a little bit more shadows, like very small things, I believe, is what I'm working on now. And then I am pretty much done. Like I said, I'm not super happy with how this turned out. I don't think his eyes are quite right. Like, first of all, they don't look the same. But I don't know. I just feel like they don't stand out enough. I don't know. But this is Caesar Zepheli from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.